Hello, I am going to present you today the indicator menu. It will allow you to make both indicators and to create your own search lists. Indicators can be created for actions, reports, or events. For example, I am going to make an indicator on reports. All the information recorded in your report forms can be used to create indicators. The main criteria for my searches are displayed here, and it is up to the administrator to define the main criteria. For example, I want to search for all my system non-conformities that have been reported for 12 months up to the end of last month, as I want to make a sliding indicator of a 12-month on system entities costing more than 50 euros. After entering my criteria, I will indicate that I want my results to be displayed as a graph, a classic AppQual, which is an histogram. All the drop-down lists contained in my report forms can be used at x-axis to make Paretos. I will choose month of description. And for the y-axis as well, I will be able to choose by cost, severity, criticality, duration, depending on what you want to see. We will put the number. I can choose to display in my graph a target, an automatic average calculation if I want, or the cumulative percentage. And then click on Visualize. AppQual has searched in the database for everything that meets my criteria, which are highlighted in gray. The results are displayed in a graph, as I requested, my system non-conformities per month on the x-axis and the number on the y-axis. We will find our objective of 4, the calculation of the average, which was done here. And we will also find the reports that meet criteria in a table of results that can be sorted and filtered. The display of the columns in this table can also be configured. If I am on an indicator that I want to be able to do regularly, that is displayed every month, for example, I am going to record the request, monthly indicator Garnerand demo. I can save it either as a private query, or if I uncheck a public query, which will be accessible to everyone. I can create queries for my colleagues to run, and I can also make it available on the C page and on the home page. So, if I want to make my own list, I can do it that way. I save list, the query is added to the list of all saved queries, and if I just click on it, my search is started again directly. The search is saved, not the result, which will therefore be updated according to the new data that may have been saved. As I have chosen relative date fields for the last 12 months and up to the end of last month, you will not even need to change the date next month for the graph to be updated on my 12 sliding month. It will be done automatically by launching the query from the record we have made. My monthly Garnerand demo indicator will be found on the home page under the heading of reports, and I will be able to run it again directly from the home page. I can also, from the page C reports, find my request, which is recorded here and which I will be able to relaunch in the same way. So, on the C pages, you can also make your own lists. All the fields contained in the report forms can be used. In status and type, I will have a number information. All the date fields and person responsible. Here, I have an indicated from 12 months to the end of last month, but I can make queries on other date fields, etc. All the cost fields, all the text fields, we can use them to make queries. All the drop-down lists, we can also use them to make our searches as complete as possible. Product codes, the quantities. From the quality tools that are available, the main names of my Ishikawa, the 5 Whys, gravity, etc. In short, all the characteristics can be used to define what you want to analyze. Other types of charts are also available. Another histogram, pie chart, 3D pie charts, donuts. You can also export the result table in CSV format if needed. I was able to do this, for example, for the actions. I would like to know in one click the actions to be updated by manager. You make your request. The criteria is simply that the progress must be less than 99% with an updated deadline that goes back to yesterday. And I choose to display it in the form of a graph with the x-axis by manager, so automatically it will put me in parity from the most important to the less, and using the classic AppQual. But I can do it on another graph, for example, that will allow me to add a similar information with a little more dynamic information by passing my mouse over the bar to have a certain amount of information that will appear. Always with the table corresponding to my request and the possibility of displaying this action table in the form of a calendar. With this indicator menu, you could, for example, generate your audit schedule, or the number of work accidents per quarter, or system NCs per cause. In short, you can record all of the lists and indicators you need. We have just seen in detail in this video how to create and manage your indicators and your own search list. I invite you to watch other videos detailing the features of AppQual. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.